Alright, let's go get our Twitch link posted. Alright. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna fight Zuko, and then I think Mikey's gonna fight Zuko, and then I think Wallian's gonna fight Zuko, and there will possibly be Mikey fighting me somewhere in there as well. So it's Zuko train episode today. I think my box is all ready to go, so let's double check real quick just to make sure, but I think it looks fine. Yeah, that's stuff inside box, good enough. Alright. Oh, let's go. I rolled lava. Alright, here we go. Some proper gaming. Who are you? You are not an Apexer. Okay. Alright. Hey, Ice Crew. These should be a fun set of games. Zuko's on Team Yusuke. I'm Team Rachel. See how things play out. I haven't fought any scrims against Team Yusuke. Alright. Aw, man, no Togu? Oh, that's disappointing. I was really hoping I'd see the Togu. Alright, what are we starting with here, ban-wise? Probably Kyra. The Hiei with the Zuko, or with the Yusuke buff is pretty scary to me. So I think I'll probably 2-ban that. And maybe a lane, I think. Tank healer comp wise, really got like 3 things that heal, 3 things that tank. But I'm not really feeling pressure to ban those yet. I think we go for these two. They're both really strong with a proper single target buffing faction buff. Does mean giving IPC or giving to Talia, which is scary. Also, Sylvaria can genuinely do things to my team. Especially on this map. Like, this is genuinely a good matchup for Sylvaria. She's fighting a tank push box with a lot of casters that don't have Shrine Maidens, and it's on lava map. Alright, he bans some of my boys, my Zelgod and my Lewin. It looks like he's knocking out the stuff with like really bulky stats or Shrine Maidens. So he's probably going to pick an Assassin here. Yeah. Alright, so I think we ban IBC and Silvaria. Attack buffers. And Silvaria herself can also be an assassin. The IBC is just too good of a support for Tata. Alright, what are we picking up here DPS-wise? We honestly don't have that many options. We could go for Yulia. Yeah, from Yusuke. Two of my tanks are automatically immune, and Rachel can bring Gospel if I'm not ending up picking one of those tanks, but yeah. Do I go for Yulia or Sherry here? I think I like the idea of the Sherry more. He doesn't have a lot of stuff that's Sin resistant. Whereas the Yulia, I'm kind of gambling on not getting procced, and I've gotten really close on a map that's not super easy. Yulia know who to pick. Oh, he goes for the Sophia. So there's attack buff for Tatalia still. I am going to go and ban Christiane. Just because she's an aura against my Sophia. And I think I'm going to knock out Reen. I think I'm going to pick Sophia for strong defense buffs. Because I want to try to tank this Tatalia. And I can only do that with high defense stats. Oh man, he banned Chris. We're definitely going to take the Landias for the aura. He's also a faction buffer for Rachel, so that's pretty big. I also don't really mind fighting Kagura too much with Landias, because he does it with Bond of Arashi. And she could be a horse, which would be really bad for her damage against him. Although, I don't know. I guess I don't really care that much about Deed. I think the Iris, giving the Iris is too much with the Tatalia. Maybe I do care about Deed. She's reasonably tanky, but so is Kagura. I think we'll ban Deed. I think we'll allow the Kagura. She's fairly forced to unicorn on this map. So we could go for Angelica for class change shenanigans, or we can go for Jessica for TP shenanigans. I think we'll go Jessica. The thing with the class change is the Kagura can just choose to not come in, and it's a really short buff. So it would only really buy me a turn, like a single turn. I think we're gonna go Legion this game. I think I did actually rush to build those new cav troops, so I can finally bring those. Well, I mean, the thing with Jessica Yulia is he just stuns her with Kagura, and then it's over. The dream is dead. I don't have like a super... I guess I'm just gonna have to take the hit to my mobility and go cav troops on him. I think it's the safest bet here, troop-wise. I am gonna go attack god, although Rachel would appreciate like int god, but I'm gonna go attack god here. I really need Sherry to get some kills in this matchup. I think I will go for... I think I will go for the Gospel for Landius. I think we're going to drop Rewind for just Mass Heal. Really be able to cycle those Wind Blooms. I think Meteor and her is fine. Yeah, this looks pretty reasonable, I think. We could go Crystals, I guess, to try to tank Tatalia and drop single target. Can we switch that in time? No single target skills. That gives us a chance to try to live Tatalia with her. Hey, Bite and Bit. Okay, so it is Cav. Yeah, okay, I won the troop game on Landius. The Landius should be pretty comfy here. But, question is, can I cope with this? Yeah, we've got some fighting in the chat. I think it would be really funny if Rachel does end up tanking Tatalia. Especially because he went Firebrands, and I am Bracer on my Rachel. So with a Landius aura, maybe with this fountain, you know? Maybe we could make something work. Just because the MDef stat is so funny. Not relevant to have super high MDef here, but it's funny. I don't know how much I want to risk her being able to tank Tatalia. It probably will be pretty hard. Yeah, the thing is Jessica can still definitely die to Kyra because Kyra can bring Faceless, so she'll hit troops, and then the Faceless will hit Jessica. It's mostly just funny. That's heavy infantry on Yusuke. Oh yeah, this will definitely let her tank Tatalia for sure. Yeah, I think we keep out of the Tatalia range, turn 1 range here. Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. Rachel earmuffed her anyways. Yeah, I just like rushed them with materials because I'm planning to do Claret next season, and Claret gets these too, and I think they'll be really interesting on her. Because they still have Terrain Master, so you can use Fly Fast Claret and still use these for a really high damage troop option. I assume he's just going to buff the Tatalia. He has to maintain the zone, otherwise Sherry... Wait, no, did he just stand her? He did. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I guess it'll put debuffs on Sherry, but I'm kind of okay with that, I feel. I don't know, I feel like I should make the aggressive play to go for the Tatalia. So I can hit from here or here. Tatalia, that's who she's realistic. She's not killing either of these, but she can kill Tatalia for sure. And then I can try to win the tank push game with Rachel. AoEs and stuff and just wear down the Hilda. Maybe. I mean, I didn't really bring that many offensive skills. Sherry doesn't really rely on crits anyways. I mean, his Sophia also actually looks weird. It has no green stats, period. Which means... I don't know what... I don't really know what that means, honestly. It's probably Heart of Redemption. Or... because it can't be Holy Ring. So it is probably fixed immune, but not silence immune, which unfortunately can't be used. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go for the teleport or not. I'm pretty sure I kill with Legion and stuff, even if I get like an attack down. It's just I kill, I run away, and Kagura can kill me, and Rachel won't reach to punish. Unless I breeze on the runaway. I don't know, let's go for it. Get into a more straightforward tank-based game. Okay, we did get both attack down and damage down. I don't think that'll do enough, though, to make Tatalia suddenly live. He's not earmuffs on Sophia, which is the one thing that would make me bail out of going for it. I'm pretty sure I killed. Ooh, I don't! The debuffs did it! They did make the difference. Okay, well, that's probably game then. Like, Rachel's not gonna win con through this at this point. Well, Last Rites was broken. I had a T-star. That was no Last Rites up. It just made her whiff the one tick on the Firebrands. She didn't do enough damage to one tick them. Like, there wasn't realistically anything I could do to buff Sherry's damage more there. Like, Last Rites was broken. I brought the Legion skill for damage passive. I'm on attack god. It's with the Sophia buff and with the double debuffs, it was just too big of a penalty. Okay, on to game 2. I can't beat the Tatalia now. I think I'm going to put in Lanford, but I'm not going to really make a whole lot of changes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Christian for Lanford. Anything else I want to do? I don't think so. These two are too single target to put in for this box. Um, I've run Mariandel before, who's in the side box as waifu, and I've run Gustav before, who's now banned. But other than Mariandel, technically it does include every legal waifu I've ever run. Yeah. Because that was I guess season 2 I played on Edgar's account. So I'm not really counting that. So season 1 I was Chris. Season 3 I think I was Kaguya. I think season 4 was Gustav, 5 was Mariandel, 6 was Chris again, 7 was Jessica. No, I'm missing something somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where I'm miscounting. More or less. Running every waifu I've ever run. Who did he side in? Sherry. Okay. I'm still just going to ban Kyra. I still really don't have any cope versus that. I think it's still the same bands. I don't think we can really just cope. I really don't think we can particularly cope with these two with the Yusuke buff. It's just too strong of a boost. Because I don't think Zuko runs Boots Hiei. So regular damage accessory Hiei with Yusuke buff, that should be killing my heroes. Because Yusuke is a really good single target buff. Let me put it in streamer mode so you guys don't all get the ping noise and then go check your Discord pings. Alright, he goes for the Tatalia. This time, I'm gonna actually pick Landford really high, and I think that'll be something interesting to do. To try to live. I think maybe this time we go for a Sophia ban. He still has Deedlit as a gospel, I guess, like for attack buff. He has a lot of attack buffers in this box, honestly. Because he even sells Silvaria for buffer too. But let's try banning the Sophia, so he doesn't get like a guaranteed solid tank push comp. Because I could threaten to ban healers and go really aggressive AoE plays here. Although, this is my only AoE hero left. But yeah, let's try this. To set up like tank push AoE comp. I don't know exactly what equipment he has on, to be honest. But it's probably reasonable stuff. Alright, he does go for the Iris, so that's a damage buffer but not an attack buffer, so let's ban the 2 actual attack buffers that are left for that. We could take Sophia here and bring Rewind to keep the Rachel engine going with double AoEs on her. I think that probably makes the most sense. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna go for full unkillable turd here. This is an extra 25% defense over normal buffers. having these two together. Like over having just normal defense buff, which is pretty big. I mean, that's a lot of extra defense. And I'm gonna go Heim. So I don't actually have to pick a tank here. I could use Lanford as my tank. I'm not sure if I want to, though. Because I'm not sure if he has Overlord Badge or Boa right now. I think the Landios FB makes sense to take here anyways, and Aura. We'll ban Kagura Christie. We'll take Landios. And then we'll take any of these three next, Chris, Jessica, or Angelica. Chris would be my preferred choice. Cool. You actually banned the Freya, which I think was totally unnecessary. Landius is never dying here. You did, Rice Crew. Alright, so we're going full defense here. We'll try dropping the Gospel this time. The heal block from the Yusuke could still be a nuisance, I guess, but I don't know, I really need to have two AoEs here. And I don't want to run like Demolish. Alright, so what are we putting on Lanford? Buff to have buff. Probably the Gardener passive, and I think we're not going to bring Guard. I think we're going to play him as a DPS here. Or threaten to be a DPS. We're going to go Shrine Maidens on you. I think I'm on Tenyo, not Glory of the World, so I think we'll stick with Redeemers on you. We could go Mass Protect on her, potentially, to give Landius immune, to not have to take Gospel. I kind of like that idea. We are going to go Rewind on you. Oh, that's true, I don't. You're right. Oh no, backseating. That means we can just take Shiv, I guess. Thanks, Rice Crew. We could bring AoE on Chris. But no, we're fighting a hill though. We can bring single target and still threaten things. Oh, I don't have like any mixed here. This is actually not super great for Lanford, but it's too late to change it. I should have gone Highlands on Krista. I could have made that swap fine here. I probably should have gone Fanguards here rather than these Cap Troops, I think, but it is what it is. Tatalia does reach there, I think. 3... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, she doesn't. I think he probably would live Tatalia, but I just want to have defense buff just to be safe. I could have gone Royal Caps this time instead of the Templars, because there's no threat of... Actually, I guess this is still technically a Unicorn threat. I'm pretty confident that Rachel tanks Tatalia, I think. I mean, she has to for this game plan to work, so we'll just have to go for it. Kind of weird that he marked Chris, not Sophia there. Yeah, it's 20 DI, but no attack buff versus Landia's command plus double defense buff commands. Oh, let's not run out of Landia's guard here. I wish I could run to Earmuff her for extra DR, but I didn't really position right. I probably should have done that to set up the bait. That's true. You did believe in that, and I thought it would work too. I think she was better buffed than she is here, though. We do actually have immunity to depends on MDEF reduction effects. It would just be damage taken debuff RNG. Oh, that would do it, bite and bit. So, I mean, this technically lets Sherry hit Sophia, but that's not a real problem. I feel like I should move land, but I want to put DR buff with my earmuffs, unless Chris just happens to Tenya, but I want to save the Chris and Rachel actions here. My concern is that he could use Sherry just to chip Rachel and then try to follow up Talia after a not full heal. But I think we go for it. I think everyone else should still have the Sophia buff for a while. Or just regular defense buff from the Mass Protect still, so yeah, I think we go for this. Yeah, that's the plan, is to put her on this tree at end of turn. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, is he chips with the Sherry to try to set up Tatalia. But we could run away. Or we could heal by 3C'ing. It just won't heal all my troops. Yeah, I mean, that's only 20, well, 20% plus, how much do these soldiers naturally heal? 30%, so that'll be 50%, so it'll bring me to 83% HP. But 83% HP is not 100% HP, you know? If we just run backwards here, I feel like that's reasonably safe. Maybe onto the tree. I feel like there's no way she kills through the tree. Even at some full HP. Oh, we did fully heal there. Oh, because the Sophia heal strength increase? That's funny. Eventually this DI from Tatalia will run out. I'm reasonably sure that Chris tanks Tatalia. I think I'm better off standing Chris than standing Lanford, though, because Lanford's a better punish on the Chris, or onto the Tatalia. Yeah, I think let's put the buffs up. I'm fairly confident this tanks Tatalia. She's not T-Star, so... With last rates plus Redeemer, that's a lot of defense. So if I attack from there, right, where could... Yeah, she'd have to attack from somewhere that Lanford could punish from guard range from, so yeah. I was hoping she would put a DR buff on Rachel. Yusuke will stop being good here sometimes, at some point. So the longer this goes, I think it gets better for me. If I move Lanford up, my Rachel's defense command goes away, so I think we just camp him here still. The Iris has a lot of cooldown on this, so it's going to go away here eventually. Yeah, oh no, we accidentally created a tank push game. An actual tank push game. Yusuke doesn't reach, right? Yeah, he's one short. Then you can stand. Okay, that's fine. We'll just stand Chris. Yeah, it's literally a single attack. I think I'm gonna go ahead and 3C here. I want to save the land production so that if Tatalia does kill something like Sophia, because he gets like the right debuffs or something, just in case. We have the Rachel pop hide and then Lanford to follow up. I think we go ahead and mark her, chip her. We have the rewind, so she'll take a lot of fix here, even though she'll heal some from the Iris. Although, actually, getting that close, he can attack me from guard range and then just finish up next turn, and I have no healing. That might have been wrong, what I just did. In fact, he can kill his Sherry and run back. That was a misplay. I might lose. Her attack range is just so long. No, these both guard ignore. And this one's 4 range with Lurker. I thought that was pretty safe to do, but the fact that he can do it from guard range makes it bad. Yeah, Tatalia is a very fair and balanced hero. That's a good way to put it. Oh, he runs off. Okay. I think he should have gone for it. You can't do that too much, Bite, because you don't want the meta to become super turtle friendly. Like, there needs to be good assassins. Oh, I forgot he doesn't have Terrain Master in his non-SP. Maybe he did forget, yeah. I think we're gonna go and use Rewind, because I need to get, actually, maybe we'll start off with the Mass Protect, I think makes more sense. Because we want to get that immunity back on Landius, because Zuko can't hit this turn. So we'll get the Mass Protect, and then I think we're gonna Rewind so that we can re-guard with Landius, because I don't really love the guard downtime. There's a damage taken 10%, but she has to act again to reach, and she'll explode from these debuffs if she acts again. I mean, the other option is to not use Rewind, and we just huddle up all of our units around Landios before we move, but we don't really want to take last action Landios. That's too defensive. This is not going to kill. Do we single target heal or do we rewind? Or do we run away? How far does she reach? 1, 2... I think we run away. Yeah, they're safe. She could be last rights. I use last rights on Sherry because I'm running a tank push box. So she can live some stuff. Like last game I was actually thinking about TPing Sherry pretty early into like the Talia range and trying to bait a whiffed kill because I had exclusive, or because I had last rights and a DR buff. Do we think Yusuke kills... Yusuke definitely kills Sophia, right? If we stand Sophia. Or if we stand Landius. I mean, I guess if Yusuke wants to hit me, he has to come out of guard range, so it's okay to move Sophia. We'll go ahead and rewind. We'll regard. We'll still have action buff on those who need it. Oh my god, I just actually looked at his defense for the first time this game. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm not sure if I kill Yusuke on tree with Lanford. He should take Fix to break his last rights, but seems a little risky. That's kind of a lot of defense. Yeah, I do kind of want to screenshot this, actually. Oh, timer debuff. We'll just park. Okay. Yeah, if this was full moon, you'd get insane amounts. So Yusuke's will be shitty for a turn or two here, and we just recover in peace. Hilda shouldn't have guard right now? No, she doesn't. For one more turn. Okay. Do we start whacking on Hilda? I don't feel like we super need to. I think we just mass protect again with Chris. Oh, is there my DR buff finally? Yes. So now Lanford is threatening, so we could guard ignore in the endgame here. I guess we may as well try to 10-8 buff her too. Do we get a DR buff? We did get a DR buff. Okay, nothing could die. Yep, the Rachel nuke into Lanford is what's coming. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Just to be clear. Because, again, backseating is a concern. Alright, GG. Oh, he wasn't gonna die. I mean, I'm Bracer on my Rachel, and he has last rights. No, I mean, I'm definitely glad I'm Bracer on Rachel. It's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. They just kind of decided that gear doesn't actually decide what you can wear. Zuko's saying wrong gear on Sherry? I wonder what he means. I think she had her scepter and stuff. Like, I think she hit my troops. She just massively whipped because I had insane buffs. Oh, he means on his armor. Okay. Yeah, I think it was Mikey and Wally and were the other ones up for the Zuko train. And then Mikey's also down, I think, to fight me at some point if there's time. Because I still need to play him. I'm in no rush versus Mikey, though. If I'm going to be streaming the rest of this, I don't want to be super tired out from playing 2 big games. Oh, replay blog anyways. We're definitely not sitting through this again then. I think Mikey's ready to play. Oh, what? What? I told Duck Hunter Estau to go hunt Ku, but I didn't hear back. Man, that means they have to fight Mikey. Fighting Mikey's gonna be draining. Mikey says he's got to rework his box. Because I try to match energy. Like, I don't want to be too meme if I'm fighting somebody who's not running meme stuff and then just get throttled without being able to do anything. Is my ice in the right class? Because we can do 2 runs of JB real quick. Yeah, she is. Anyone want to get carried super fast on Angelica JB? It'll take literally 2 or 3 minutes for both runs. Yeah, I mean, I'm only gonna go so sweaty. It does mean I probably remove the R unit from my box.
Hello, Ozma.
ALW.
Yep. Anyways, it took some time for the Discord signal to be stable. I don't know why it's been like this lately.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yesterday I did try something new for like what I can do with the the OBS. Previously I can only like stream PC interface or PC screens, whatever. Now I can do mobile screens as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, which means now I can like record the game no matter what platform it's on. Like it could be mobile or it could be PC.
I can get you in for some quick runs after this bite and bit, probably. You don't even need to bring AO anymore. They changed it, so it ends as soon as my ice pulls it into the spot.
I guess Waifu Wars.
Yeah, I'm doing JB in between some matches real quick while Mikey works on his box a little bit.
Alright. Because I noticed JB is also in voice chat, but in a different one.
Oh, JB the player, yes. JB the player is in the other voice chat. I think that's them. They were hanging out, playing, like, watching matches and stuff before I started streaming, so I just moved to a different PC because there was going to be too much crosstalk.
Yeah. It'll be chaotic if you go in there.
And plus that way they can commentate on the games freely among themselves as they wish.
Yeah.
Talk about all my throws. Yeah, the G1 Sherry looked, I think, pretty legit, but getting both of the debuffs. Like, I think not getting either of those and I would have killed, because that was really close. Whoa. Triple SSR, let's go. And some of it's usable. Streamer luck? Yeah. I agree. I still don't like go out of my way to do JB, but if I'm online, I will do it. If it's Angelica JB, I don't like make time.
Today is Angelica.
Yeah, I can do it again real quick. Bite. It's so fast. I don't mind making Mikey wait like 2 minutes. As long as they're online already, I can do it again a couple times.
Because I'm just doing joint battle by myself.
I don't normally do off bonus runs, but I'm just being nice while I'm on stream.
Hold on. I might have to reduce my phone's audio because sound might actually go through it.
Oh, more ore. Nice. Anyone else want to join my JP run? Oh, Rice Crew's back. Sure. What? You're already here. Is that a delayed message? We don't have to do this anymore, but let's teleport AO for funsies. Ah. Yeah, no problem, fire. It's so fast, but like I don't mind doing it.
I just finished my first match already. Too quick.
I've done like 2 and now almost 3 rounds, and I didn't even start right at 3.
Anyways, the key units for the one turn clear for this JP is like basically 3 units in general, like Ice, AO, and Mew. Those are 3 important units.
You only actually need Ice and Moo. But yes, AO can help make it faster if you don't have...
Yeah, and also less RNG.
Well, there's no RNG if you use Balance Blade and Spirit Boots on your Ice Melda, but I understand that most people still have PvE to do and don't want to equip Balance Blade and Spirit Boots on their Ice Melda.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, it's actually possible to do one turn clear even without the Balance Blade.
Yeah, you just have to get... You have to have AO, or you have to get lucky.
Yeah, AO to like make the unit like move a bit further.
You can do it with just your own 2 units without the other players in the room even ever moving. Even if you're in a 3-person room, if you have Balance Blade and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna throw Mariandel in my box, because that's me sweatifying my box, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll fight Mikey. This is my 4th run. I'm just... I told Fight and Fit I would do it, and then he couldn't make it. To the first batch. I figured there's no rush since the Zuko train's already over, and anyways.
Wait, was Zuko on earlier?
Yeah, we set up like a slot here for like 3 of us to fight Zuko, because it's kind of hard to schedule with him. And then he's like, I played 1 match with him, or I played my 2 games with him. And there's like supposed to be 2 more, and then he's like, oh no, actually I got misscheduled, so we're done.
Uh-oh.
The only time this can go wrong is if you forget to move the ice, and you accidentally pull the original ice with the clone ice. It can mess up the Angelica RNG, or Angelica placement, but otherwise it's 100% foolproof. And I guess P2 has to not bring Hilda, is the other thing. Alright. Yeah, I'll just swap Jessica for Mariandel, and then I'm ready. That's my sweatifying my box. Jessica. Okay. Alright, let's roll map and get this going.
And my 2nd run finished.
Mikey is Tank Bush Rejector. You know these nicknames are from the Yulia system, and that's his nickname. Oops. Ah! I know how to use a computer, guys.
Anyways, this might sound a bit off topic, but it's kind of related to Langrisser's, the pity system or summoning. Like, the new game I was about to talk about, like, it's a gacha, another gacha game.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Fair for gacha games.
Yeah. Anyways, you know that the pity, like, in Langrisser is like 100, usually. But
Yes.
what if I told you that the new game's pity system is actually twice as bad as the current one we have?
Sounds pretty terrible. I'm not really a fan of gacha games by and large. I just like this game because it's a pretty good game. I'm not really a
Yeah,
fan of like the actual gacha mechanics.
yeah. What I mean by like what I mean like it's terrible is because like the hard pity for that game like the new game I talked about like the one in the DM
Hmm.
that one's pity rate is at 200.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Mikey's Blocks looks legal. He was asking, but it looks fine. I don't, unless somebody counts and there's too many OP, but I don't think there is. All right.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna ban? Is it these two?
Anyways, I'm gonna join the other VC so you can enjoy your time.
Yeah, no worries. Do whatever you want. It's fine. I'm fine either way. I played distracted on the regular. Whoops, this is not Team Chris. This is Team Rachel. Ooh. I mean, this is definitely strong with the Narm. I'm pretty tempted to still ban the IBC anyways, just because it's another range and even more damage for her. So I think I'll go for these bans. Ugh, Narm is a really strong captain with Mikey's box. It's just like there's no... my main strategy in this tournament, and the reason why I'm successful in the games I'm successful, is normally it's not too bad to deny buffers, right? If people have strong DPS, they don't usually also get all the buffers they want. That's not true with Narm, you know? Like, I can't really allow the IVC, but I'm giving a free Sherry here, who's pretty legit as P1 with an attack buff, you know? But I can't give Warner. I mean, he's too strong. He could bust my Freya, much less kill my DPS. I probably should have added Lanford to this box, I think. I think that would be helpful. Probably in place of a DPS this time, not in place of Christian. I added him in place of a DPS last time, which I don't normally love to do. Or in place of a tank, because against Zuko's box, it made the most sense to pick him early, as I can't have Lanford and a bunch of tanks. But here I'm not really going to be picking him that high. Okay, Takagura is super scary too. And even these two AoE boys are really scary. Everything here is scary. I think we do ban Sherry. Do we ban single target or do we ban... Like, do we ban Elwyn? Or do we ban, like, Vincent? Theon is honestly really annoying too. But so is attack buffed Vincent with a sprint. I think we have to get rid of Vincent. I think he'll just kill my stuff if I allow that. The other option is I could take Almeida. But... yeah, I think I'm gonna ban these two and pick... If I pick Almeida, I get one of this diagonal to pick, or Mariandel. So I think I'm gonna go for that. I think that the cross-map debuffs are really good here, because Sprint doesn't give attack down immunity. So unless he picks Sissy here, which is an option, but if he picks Sissy, he's not picking a DPS, and I like him picking less DPS, right? I think the Almeida pick's pretty good. Sophia's defense up would be useful too, but... Alright, I think we're gonna go for Lewin here. Although, I don't think I can allow this Christie. Um, I'm honestly really tempted to just grab another healer, because this is too many hits. I think I take... This is insanity, but I think I take Sophia. And it's going to be Rachel solo DPS and Chris as like support DPS. We are picking a Rice Crew draft. We are picking a tank and 4 things that can heal. Alright, I mean, we have to take Revive on Freya. There's no way around that. Oh, he is going to be so mad. Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to take Gospel on Rachel, but I don't really need to actually because I've got Almeida. Okay, so that's nice. I can go Holy Word safely here. I can't leave that Christie just because I really don't have a way to win con quick enough. She can go Windblooms. Like the Christie plus Sissy would just slow me down too much to actually start making forward progress on breaking his comp. Or stopping his comp from breaking mine, rather. We could go Sky Archers here. She actually might fly anyways if I take Sorks. Oh, wait, she doesn't have Sorks, I forgot. I don't know how much of a big deal flying really is. It's just kind of nice. You need attack buff. Wait, no you don't. We've got Sophia. Cool. Chris can take double attack skill. I like that. Because, like, I don't think I need Forest Priests in this game, so I may as well take Sky Archers. Let's actually not front row anything. I don't want to get immediately shot by Cockerhead before I put on buffs. And I think I'm actually going to go time. I think I need the defense here. In fact, see if I can get it in time. Yeah, Tenacity. So I'm Tiamat on my Freya, so it's not activated here against the log, and it also means I'm not extra reflecty. So we'll see how things go in that regard. Okay, so he's Lancer. Okay. Unfortunately, even with the Sophia and Heim, Freya's not pumping up the Landius level defense, the 1700. That is a very specifically a Landius stacking incredibly well with commands thing. I assume you want to attack God, right? So I can probably tank the T-Jess. Actually, I think she's not effective against Holy too, yeah. So T-Jess is not a huge concern damage-wise here, in terms of Freya surviving. So the real threats are these two, both of which are super strong. Yeah, I mean, the Landius casting defense kind of goes without saying, because that's always on at this point. Like, so if you want to compare the tank's mods, right? Landius has 20% attack, 12% defense, and the next best thing is that, like, Hilda has 12% attack and no percent defense. Like, none of the others can stack command as well as Landius for, like, crazy conversion and defense stacking. Fully roided Landius is the most roid you can get. Sonya, I guess, comes pretty close because she has a higher conversion. Let's see, even if log like TPs and breezes, she still wouldn't reach Rachel. Okay, yeah, so I can run off the guard. I want to wait to use my Almeida action till late in the turn, because that way I can get the debuffs stuck on. Oh, I didn't really need rewind in this game. I should have taken Mass Heal. I'd rather have that for just keeping buff up time. That was a mistake. Like, rewind doesn't really do anything in this game. All my cooldowns are short. I guess it could maybe help with Almeida stacks or something, but... Man. Launch hero, launch hero, launch hero, launch hero. Like 2 updates after launch hero. Granted, I will say the SPs do matter on these two. But I mean, Rachel is basically still just Rachel. Like, her cast is not great. It's a bit more int, which helps. Like, these heroes are still mostly kind of just what they always were, which is funny. I'm hoping Freya doesn't just completely crumple to Kagura, but there's a pretty good chance she just completely crumples to Kagura. My earmuffs on Sophia and Rachel are gonna be how I try to win this game. Keeping that DR up as often as I can. It'd be really nice if Chris gets a DR buff on her, because that'll last 2 turns, so I won't have a turn of downtime when Freya stands. I don't even know what Almeida has equipped. Probably, like, electric. Yeah, Sam, I went full turtle here. I was just kind of looking at it, I'm like, it's just too many hits to try to live. I mean, we could go ahead and 3C and then rewind and then 3C again. Because I don't think this game is going to last that long. So, I mean, we're probably fine to go ahead and use 3C. Like, I just want to get buffs for punishing heroes up. Sprint immune's Moby down, not attack down. Let's see. Attack down. Attack and damage down. Yeah, so he does have to use Sissy before either of those go in. The onus is really on Mikey to engage here. Yeah. I was just hoping for one or the other. I actually think Freya will live at least 1 hit from a lane. It's just, I would prefer she not take revive, but I think the double tap does get revive after the debuffs are dispelled. I think we'll go ahead and stand Chris. Like, the Tenya Breeze is funny, but I didn't need that. What I was hoping for was a 2-turn DR buff on Freya, because I don't want to lose that buff. Yeah, I mean, he can go AA it right now with Sissy if he wants to. In fact, I actually probably should have stead Freya that action, because this was my best turn to stand her. I think this gives immunity to all debuffs or to attack downs or something. Oh no, so we could try the Almeida again. Oh, somehow she still has an attack down, which I don't mind. This is gonna fucking hurt, though. I think I am definitely gonna lose a life here. And there's nothing I can do about that. I just need to try to not die to the follow-up. But, like, we have to stand this Freya. Yeah, and I'm sure that's Stinger, too, you know? Attack down and a Stinger. It's the same thing with Estas Pressure. It's just ridiculous enchant on ridiculous heroes that have crazy damage mods, because they're not, 2022 heroes, they're 2024 heroes. But he's going Narm first. I can cope with Narm first. No, I'm not like spiky build Freya. I'm Steel. Oh, that does count as a debuff for Redeemer's Break. Okay, I cannot cope with the Narm. That's really good. Because that's undispellable. Yeah, Scepter Rachel would be pretty good here. I mean, I can just... Like, I really want to activate Earmuffs on this Freya with my next action, but Almeida's the only thing that'll fully heal her. But Almeida doesn't have Earmuffs, I'm pretty sure. So these two do, but Sophia can't heal Freya back to full. I mean, I'm dead regardless. I can't even reach the Elaine to, like, chip her. No, I mean, it doesn't ignore immunity. That's why it doesn't disable. That's, like, why it disables. It's just too many debuffs because he got the 3C luck. Because, like, I think it's only... Oh, no, it's the other skill that's a chance. This was guaranteed. I would have had to have brought Gospel on Rachel. Alright, I mean, this is pretty lost. I needed to have a revive on this. I mean, I really, really did. Yeah, I'm thinking about the usual Archer skill. The other one. I mean, we're just gonna have to try to heal Sophia. We need to get a DR buff up to make anything even dream of happening. And the fixed immune, because Elaine is just gonna shred us if we don't have fixed immune. Maybe he'll go TJS next, which would be wrong. Oh, I mean, she does ignore it on the 3C post-battle, but I want the 1C pre-battle fixed to be immune. Because he has 7 stacks, so he can start with that one. So we use Almeida now to fully heal Freya. He shouldn't have let me do this. Because now I'm 100% HP with Redeemers and a DR buff. And the next two things he hits with have to stay hittable after they attack. So Rachel can hold ward them. I think that was the incorrect order to attack, yeah. I think he should have just gone for it with the Elaine. And TJS can follow in later. I mean, he still probably just kills Freya with the Elaine double tap. She's too strong. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was 100% HP Redeemers, and I have 8,000 HP left. It does look like he's not Stinger, but she's too strong. I don't have enough DPS to win the cleanup game here. I don't think, at least. I think I'm actually better off 3C'ing here. Am I? I mean, they're not that chipped. Maybe I should just kill the Elaine. But, like, Sissy can't really reach to heal going into next turn, so... Let's get DR buff on Chris. Maybe a funny will happen and she'll tank Kagura. Because Redeemers. Actually, she will live Kagura because of Redeemers. So we should just make sure we don't get Rachel hit. We can't kill Elaine and not get hit, though. If we go from back here, we could, but I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe 3C is the way. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for that. Maybe she'll get some kills from beyond the grave and let the healers get kills. He should kill Rachel with Kagura and not go for a Chris life. I think the skill is first strike too, so it's not like I'm going to counter kill or anything. He brought Umbrella Gun, not the stun. So do we use Chris to try to kill Kagura, I think? My concern is Elaine runs away and gets to survive. Can someone ban that bot? I think we have to have Chris kill Kagura. It's not get meleeed. Oh, come on. Why are you emoting me, man? That's just toxic. Does Sophia kill? I think she does. No. That's like 2 triple-digit whiffs. I mean, she does die now, but... Oh, never mind. I should have just killed the TJS after all. I don't think Almeida AoE is killing TJS here. But we can try to Moby down Narm. I think emoting somebody after they just whiffed a major kill is pretty toxic regardless of the context. Especially a WoW. I don't know. Chris didn't breeze, right? No, she didn't. Oh, that's so bad. I mean, if I'd killed that Kagura, I really think I actually could have a winning game here. Well, I guess if I'd killed the Kagura, he would have gone for the TGS TP right away. And the Elaine could end game. Maybe it was better to ignore the Kagura and just go for the Elaine kill. I don't really think emoting is ever super acceptable, to be honest, other than a hello everyone. I think it always just comes off as toxic. But maybe that's just me being a sensitive little Gen Z guy. Ugh, that defender was so bad for my game. I honestly might have had a dream without that. Because it'd still be really annoying for the Elaine to try to kill with Sophia. It's still problematic with the Sissy in the back, but... Sure. Sure, but he's not Tiamat. Actually, and the Redeemers are physical damage too, so it actually wouldn't really quite be the same result. With how close that kill was, the first one, I mean. Why is he doing that? Oh, he has AA ready. Okay. No, he doesn't. Hold on. Hold on a second here, boys. Did Mikey just throw? If I can kill that Elaine, we have a game. I don't know that she can kill with just the 2C skill. And I'm on Haim and she's on Fort, but we have to try. I mean... Oh, even with the crit, we come up short. This is literally just the game of haunting whiffed kills. Alright, I'm just gonna go. I don't want to see this. I did choose Heim, indeed. But I also think if I didn't choose Heim, I was just super dead anyways to the tank bust much earlier. Because that'd be like 150 less defense on Freya. Alright, so I think I'm gonna throw in Lanford for somebody. I think Lanford for Lewin. I don't really want to put in Sage. My Sage is too unbuilt. Like, 5-star Sage is so much worse than 6-star Sage. I think it's this. I don't think my enchants are bad on Chris. They're not as good as they have been in the past, I think, because I think she has a Night Bloom now, not my super high int Red Moon. I think it's like a 14% or maybe 15% roll Night Bloom versus my 17% roll Red Moon, because that's on Rachel. I think I should have probably kept Rachel out of the Kagura range and just used the Chris Revive. I think that was also bad play on my part, not doing that. I should have just gone for the 3C from far away play. I mean, how do you ban pick against this? Really? He's gonna get one of these 4 with a guaranteed Mobi and attack buffer. I mean, how do you ban pick against that as tank push? I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember Rice Crew, but you have the power of Nymph RNG to try to make things work. Because most of Mikey's box does just get absolutely trolled by random Nymph stuns. And your huge-ass reactive heal. Do I allow Pepsi this time instead of the Elaine? No. I think with the Lanford in, we stick to what we originally did, which was ban top-out Pepsi, I think. The Lanford adds an extra tank that needs to be banned because he is a horse. Whether or not Mikey knows that, and he actually can survive a lane because he's a horse. Maybe not a double tap, because a lane is ridiculous, but... The thing with Elaine is at least you can actually kill her. Tatalia and Pepsi, they kill me, and then I can't actually kill them because they have shield or they have hide, respectively. And then they just get another kill or run away afterwards. It's just like, you cannot trade that. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna do the same thing because it worked. I'm gonna try Lanford, though. probably should have swapped Almeida for Elma. I think Elma is more threatening to his block because reactive heals can actually fuck with the lane. Yeah, I mean they're just there's a lot of fun heroes. And that's what people want to play with a lot of the times because people like. Some people started this game because of certain collabs, you know, like they want to be able to use those heroes, especially if they were never good in Apex. All right, so I think this time I'm actually gonna ban the Sissy. Would he sidebox? Okay, Theon for Rosa. I actually like fighting Rosa more than I like fighting Theon. Theon is really, really annoying. I know you're not biting bit, but that doesn't mean other people aren't, you know? I think we'll ban these two. All right. Do I take that Sophia or do I take a DPS like Mariandel? I think I'm pretty tempted to take Mariandel here. I banned the healer, and I really need to chip his heroes before they come in here. If Sophia's still up next, I'll grab her, because he might just ban DPS. That's true, I could have taken Freya. That might have been okay. Well, the thing with that, Creamy, is if you look at the range on my heroes in my box, I literally cannot reach them before they hit me, because that's, like, I'm intentionally boxing these heroes, but when I'm faced against this box, I don't really have a lot of flexibility in how I choose to play. So he's got the Vincent, which makes me scared of the AoE, but I think I'm going to go for the Freya. Actually, I might go for the Kaguya, to be honest, and try to trade. Yeah, I mean, you have Nymph, Rice Crew, which, like, let's be clear, Nymph is a lot stronger against this box than Rachel as a first pick. Oh, he gives me the Freya last. That's kind of crazy. Mariandel Kaguya is a good combo because Kaguya can feed the Mariandel stacks pretty easily because we're AA. Like, sometimes you get comps with Mariandel where she's really not impressive because you have such trouble activating her talent stacks. Alright, we're gonna go Loki this time. Let's try to slap him around with AoE. AoE on you, AoE on you. Let's go Meditation. I could go Gospel on her instead of Holy Word, honestly. To guarantee my Redeemer stay up this time, because that was pretty problematic, the Narm disabling last time. I thought the Almeida debuff immune would be enough, but I didn't really account for the fact that SP Narm actually does 3. And like, even though she's actually normally, like, she is immune to passive debuff because of Bond of Arashi, it doesn't matter because the Almeida stacks have Reflect, so it doesn't get not consumed like a Rosen stack would. Like, a Rosen stack wouldn't get burned in that instance, but an Almeida stack will. I think we'll keep Cav troops on him. it would be nice to mix up my troops a little bit more, so let's go. I thought she had Sky Archers. Yeah, she does. Because I want more mixed units. For Lanford. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Kaguya should be up front. Something like this, I think. It's fine. Maybe I should bring strat buff for Kaguya. She doesn't get it here otherwise. I want to switch that for Shiv. Okay, we got it. I need Kaguya AoE to just kind of slap him here, like really, really hard. With the Loki Kaguya. Because that's a pretty good end. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said, going into game one, my strategy against these really aggressive boxes is they can't usually get the really strong DPS and the good attack buffers. First picking Narm means they will always get an attack buffer for all of their DPS in the comp. Plus a Moby booster, you know. But like she's a pretty okay single target DPS that also is an Omni buffer. Like that's why the way I ban pick versus the other players with similar boxes hasn't really worked very well against Mikey. I will say this Vincent is going to be pretty annoying. He hits really freaking hard. I don't think anybody gets straight one shot, but I do have to save my Mary action to heal up after that. Like I need to hold on to the Mary wipe. Yeah, I mean, it's not even just like Zuko, it's like Estao too. He's also running a really single target heavy box, but the pressure is really different when they get to first pick a booster plus buffer that buffs everyone. Mikey crushed me game one. I mean, it wasn't actually that crazy far, but I mean, he definitely won game one, the way it played out. Little Vincent be... Okay, so that would be in range. Because I don't really want to let Vincent hit turn one. Yeah, it's one... Imelda's really strong in AoE comps, I think. Because she is hyper buffing one. Versus Narm is pretty well buffing most, so I think she leans better into single target comps. Like, Imelda buffing one person isn't that huge a deal in single target comps, but in AoE comps, she's strong. I mean, I feel like we just have to get into an aggressive position here. I actually don't really need to have a ton of mixed units on people, I guess, because this isn't SP Lanford, but... These two cargo are annoying. I don't think one group is more stacked than the other, to be honest. So I don't think Vincent outright one-shots anything here, so if he wants to come in and get his damage immediately healed back up by Mary, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's just I think saying that. Okay, that's fine then. I was gonna say that it kind of implies that it's more stacked. Vincent might. I don't think he one-shots Kaguya. He doesn't have a DI buff here. I just can't touch anything. I feel like I need to move her up, but I kind of want to save that space for Mary to run up and get a bigger AoE next turn. Although Mary's not going to have stacks at the start of next turn. I guess it depends on how you define a hard group if they're both hard, right? Oh, I didn't really want him to die there, to be honest. No clock. So Rachel's my only healing right now. Anyways. Did he get the helm trigger on anyone again? No. So I mean I could technically kill with Mary Endel here and she'll do a little bit of healing via Windblade or via having one stack to burn, but well, I guess it's always the same strength, so although Rachel's the one who's in the most danger, so I think it makes more sense to use her first and get her out of the AoE. Oh man, that came so close to killing. Alright, so that gets Mary a couple stacks so we can hopefully punish whatever comes in to hit Freya next. Man, even the L1 is reaching because the... Why would it have killed if he moved? Oh. Yeah, he might have killed Ben, because he did get the defense buff off her. So Kagra... No, she can't disable her either because I've got... Like, my Gospel is gone, but I do have Bond of Arashi, so I'll still revive. Oh, no, I want the armor break. I forgot about that part. It's 2 debuffs. Maybe I should have brought guard on Lanford. So what does Narm reach? Oh, she reaches a lot. Alright, Kaguya's got to kill and run back, I think. Brutal. Wait, so there, 3. So she's safe here. Yeah. So we'll just camp out here. I'm hoping Mary will counterkill Narm. Or if he goes for Lanford, I hope Lanford tanks Narm. Because it is tough to not get soloed by a lane here, because Rachel only has basic at this point. Maybe I'll wait it out and send Delane in first. Just like stand her here, you know? I guess Narm would silence Lanford even if she whiffs, though. Which is kind of bad. Just take 2 or 3 for Cav. 2, okay. I think I lose this, if he plays it right. Because this Ellen buff is really strong, too. Alright, I have to go for it. I have to get up Shiv on this so I have silence immunity and stuff. And then kill Narm after the whip or something. If Elaine chooses to kill Lanford after that, then that's fine. I don't think he has enough skill on, yeah, his Cav class, which is the way I have it. I don't have his Cav class built the way I have his SP class stoned. So, I'm not, like, gonna break through the Elaine passive or anything. So, we just have to hope he can kill here. I don't think he can, but Narm is pretty squishy. If I don't whiff crit, there's a very small chance if I don't whiff crit, maybe. I don't know. It's the best play, at least, that I have. Because, like, her AoEing's not going to do anything. He whipped crit. Yeah, I need that passive. I couldn't bring FB here. At least that gets rid of Narm's AA. So like if Elaine wants to come in and kill something, she has to get killed by something afterwards. So we just try to not allow him to set up like 2 kills. We just move Rachel for now. Because either of these should one-shot Elaine after she goes in. And then we try to set up the AoEs to chip her too much. And just kind of hurt them. Rachel can just go here for now, that's fine. I guess I could have gone here. But, I mean, she's not reaching anything for 4 turns, even with a breeze. The thing with wings is it does never go away, which is annoying, but such is life. Narm at least doesn't have the ability to self-heal. Other than the bonnet that apparently triggered. But that won't trigger anymore. So, let's see if he takes the Elaine trade for Mary. I don't think he really should, but he might. So Kaguya is zoning up to there, I think. So, yeah, 10. That checks out. Mary is zoning pretty similar, but not at the same time. Elaine has 10 though to reach, so it's balanced. If she wants to hit something to get 2 kills, so I have to just keep my zone up with Kaguya here. Is the idea. I keep Kaguya as my furthest forward hero. Oh, so he does have turn prio, which is pretty big. Maybe we'll get into Tiber debuff here. Oh, he's coming in. He's Demon Slayer. Mary might whiff on him. I don't think Kaguya would, even with debuff. He'll be chipped though if he attacks Kaguya, because he can't melee. And Kaguya can definitely kill this. And then it's a matter of not losing to Narm. I think I just basic here rather than using the Windblade. The Windblade is tempting, but I think I want to keep my stacks on hand for AoEing this Narm. That's true, I have been whiffing a lot. But yeah, I think I keep the skill here. Well, so the thing with that is Elena is still going to kill Lanford with the double tap because she has non-infantry troops. So it's pretty similar either way. But yeah, the way it all played out, I think it would have been better, but I wouldn't have known that at the start, you know? But yeah, we have to keep our Mariandel talent up so that we have effective range on the AoE to zone the Narm. Because Narm will be what? 6 plus 2 plus 3? 11? When sprint is up? He's waiting for the skill, it looks like. Oh, the buff on Mary, yeah, from the cards. So I think even if we go all in, I don't think we reach with the AoE. Oh, and passive silenced too. Okay, then yeah, definitely. So 2, 2, because he doesn't have skill yet. 2, 2. So Mary here, Rachel here, and Gospel Mary. The only question is if he counter kills Mariandel, or if he counter kills Rachel and then is ahead on damage. That's the way I could lose the end game, I think. I think he should have used aim there, just to accelerate his cooldowns. So 2, 2 still. Wait, did I count that wrong? 2, and then he's zoning up to there. So we move Mary here. Rachel here. And then Mariandel zoning the whole map. So we can dispel the attack buff there and heal. Yes, we did get the attack buff, cool. And then we DR buff Mary. Norm dies killing either. He shouldn't have gone in with the lane. It was wrong. Oh right, he's got the lurker, so he doesn't get counter killed. But I mean, Mariandel should kill. Oh, and Rachel lived. Good job, Rachel. I was gonna say, I don't think he can run far enough away. Let's attack buff first. I think the reason I had a chance there was he went Elwyn before Kagura. I think Kagura probably would have outright killed Freya, and then he would have still had the Elwyn as an extra unit in trades. The only reason it ended up having to think so much is because his Elwyn ultimately didn't contribute much. He threw it with the Elaine, but the Elwyn also didn't really contribute much either. But Elaine shouldn't have gone in. Or if she did, she should have gone for Kaguya. Or wait, no, she went for Kaguya. She should have gone for Mariandel. Kaguya can't zone the Narm in the same way in the endgame, because Kaguya is only 10, Narm is 11. So I'm not threatening to sanction Kaguya, whereas I am threatening to Aqua wipe the Narm with Mariandel, getting rid of attack buff and healing. So I think he was better off leaving the Kaguya alive. Although I would probably just keep Kaguya out of range of the Narm instead. Yeah, GG's, Mikey. Yeah, I mean, it was only 2 games ultimately. But I'm pretty tired and I'm not going to do any more streaming. At least for now. Maybe later tonight if there's second JB action, but I don't know. I'll do some even then. I'd probably rather play Monster Hunter, to be honest. Oh, Zuko says he can play Mikey. All right, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks